In this lesson, we're going to look at how you compute the degree of a polynomial. If you recall, a polynomial is a group of terms separated by plus and minus signs. So if you look at the polynomial that I have displayed right here, you notice that this polynomial has 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. In order to find the degree of that polynomial, since all the terms use the same variable x, we simply look for the term with the highest degree. And to find the highest degree, we just look at the exponent that goes with the variable. In the case of the first one, this would have a degree of 3 because the exponent here is 3. The second term would have a degree of 2. Notice that I'm only looking at the exponent of the variable. And the third term is assumed to be a 1 since there's nothing after the x, so it would have a degree of 1. And there is no variable on the last term, so it has a degree of 0. So then the degree of the entire polynomial is the largest of all those degrees, which in this case would be 3. So this polynomial is said to have a degree of 3. Sometimes a polynomial will have more than one variable, and in this case, this is a monomial. It only has one big long term. So in this case, we have to add up all of the values of the exponent. So in this case, the a has an exponent of 4, the b has an exponent of 5, and the c has an exponent of 3. So we add all of those exponents together. 4 plus 5, which is 9, plus 3 is 12. This polynomial has a degree of 12. It is a monomial, one term, but it's still classified as a polynomial, degree 12. This polynomial has more than one term and more than one variable, both an x and a y. So again, we look at each individual term. There's 1, 2, and 3, and we find the degree for each term. In this case, x has an exponent of 2, y has an exponent of 1, so the degree of the term is 3. The second term, x is 1, y is 4, 1 plus 4. The degree of this one is 5. And then the last one, there's only one variable. It has an exponent of 6. So the degree of the last term is 6. So to find the degree of the polynomial, we simply look at the largest degree of the terms. In this case is 6. The degree of this polynomial is 6. So you can do any polynomial that way, just by looking at each individual term, finding its degree, and then finding the largest degree for all of the terms in the polynomial, and you can classify it by its degree. We do this because we want to be able to give names to polynomials sometimes, and that also helps us then to know what we're trying to solve or what kind of problem we're trying to solve. For example, if you used this one a minute ago, we had the 4 in the first problem, didn't have a variable, it has a degree of 0, it's just called a constant. So a number is a constant. If it has only 1 as its degree, 3x for example, then it's called a linear function or a linear polynomial. If we have 2, it's called a quadratic, if that's your degree, is 2. If you have 3, it's called a cubic. And these keep going for quite a ways. If you have 4, it's called a quartic. If you have 5, it's called a quintic. And really, once you get up into the 4 and 5s, they're not only difficult to solve, you could just start calling it a polynomial of degree 5 or degree 6. I don't know that you have to know all of those words, but it is helpful to know which one you're trying to solve by finding its degree. If you'd like to see more topics, you can always go to www.mymatheducation.com, have some more topics there, or you can watch videos if you want to see a few more math ideas. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.